diagonal banded pull down is going to be an anterior oblique sling exercise. So it's going to activate from the oblique all the way across to the opposite adductor. So this is going to help to stabilize the pubic symphysis joint. With the diagonal banded pull down, we have several variations depending on the comfort level and kind of your fitness level. The most basic version is going to be the diagonal banded pull down from a half kneeling position. So we're going to attach the band so it's above eye level. If you're using a door frame, you'll throw the band and your anchor over the top of the door. If you're using a squat rack, anything above your head level would be ideal. And then I'm going to come down into a half kneeling position, but I want my outside leg to be the leg that's going to be forward, and my inside knee will come down. If you want to put something soft underneath the knee, that's also a great option. From here, I'm going to face towards the point of attachment. The straighter I keep my arms, the more challenging this movement is going to be. The closer I bring my arms to my chest, the easier this movement will be. So I'm going to face towards that point of attachment. I want there to be tension within the band. And then I'm going to exhale to bring the band diagonally, trying to bring it to the outside of the knee. Now, if you're pregnant, it can be a little bit more challenging to bring it really low down because the belly is going to hit the thigh. So you may find that you come up a little bit higher. So inhale to bring the band back towards the point of attachment, and then exhale to rotate. So this is what the movement looks like. Now, if I want to advance this movement, I have two options. I can either hover my back knee, so I'll tuck that back toe and I'll come up so this knee is hovering. This is going to decrease my stability. So coming into that hovering position, exhale, inhale to come back, and then exhale, inhale to come back. So this is going to be a little bit more challenging because there's going to be less stability within the movement. Your next advancement option will be to go from a lunge position. So we're going to start in standing, and then as we exhale, we're going to step back into a lunge and rotate. So two different movements are happening at the same time. So I'm going to step back into my lunge, and then I'm also going to rotate. You can do them as two separate movements or simultaneously. So inhale, and then exhale. Or you can do it as two separate, where I step back into my lunge, and then rotate back up, and then stand back up. So that second version is going to be slightly easier because we don't have to do simultaneous movement. Now, if I wanted to make the movement easier, let's say the asymmetrical stance is really uncomfortable or painful, we can do it from a seated position. So it'll be the same setup where the band is attached above eye level or over your door frame. You can sit down onto a chair or onto a bench. I'm going to take a Pilates ball. This is optional. You can also use like a pillow or a yoga block. I'm going to put it between my legs, and then same thing. I'm going to face towards that point of attachment, and then exhale. I'm going to squeeze the yoga ball as I lift up in my pelvic floor to rotate towards that outside knee. Inhale to release, and then exhale, squeeze, and rotate down towards the outside knee. So several variations of the diagonal band and pull down. It's going to be up to you to decide which one feels best for you in your body, and then try to progress it each week or each time you come back to this exercise. So maybe you start in a seated position, and then eventually you progress towards a half kneeling position, and then finally we progress towards the standing to lunge diagonal pull down.